Welcome to the Thrive Forever Fit Show. I'm your host, Jay Nixon, and this show is all about disruption, inspiration, and transformation. My purpose and passion behind doing this show is to give you information, resources, and knowledge to help you move to the next level of life, to help you live that life of abundance and awesomeness that I know that you desire and I know you deserve. And so what we're going to do with each and every episode is bring you an action-packed, detailed oriented, systematic approach to living your best life. Now, today's episode is sponsored by Thrive Elite Greens. Thrive Elite Greens is the best tasting, most electrifying, immune boosting supplement on the market today. I use it every single day to break my fast. One serving provides you with 12 to 15 servings of fruits and vegetables. And if you're anything like me, you don't even get close to the amount of fruits and veggies that you need on a daily basis. All you have to do is go to thriveforeverfit.com, click the shop button, scroll down. You'll see the Elite Greens along with all the other supplements that I offer. I promise you it is delicious, nutritious, and amazing for your body and your immune system as a whole. We're coming into that time of year, that season where people start to get a little down in the dumps with their immune systems, sicknesses and illnesses and all of those things. So do everything you can to fortify that with the nutrients you need to make yourself as healthy as you can possibly be. All right, guys, let's get to the show. Well, congratulations. You've made it through Thanksgiving. You've endured the feast. You're still alive. But unfortunately, now you're staring down the barrel of the most gluttonous month of them all, December. For some reason, December or Christmas is a month-long festival of treats and eats like we've never seen before. It's been this way since I was a little kid. Nothing's new. And we've all got some extra poundage to show for that. And so quick question for you. Do you have any idea why they call it a December to remember? Have you seen that? There's some commercial out there that says, hey, let's make it a December to remember. You know why it's a December to remember for most people? Because the memories stay with you in the form of tight jeans, belly bulges, and elevated cholesterol numbers. That's why it's a December to remember. You can't get rid of the damn thing. So what I want to do in today's episode is give you some practical and actually usable tips and tools and strategies to help you get through the next 31 days of your life without absolutely eating yourself to death. Now, before you get crazy and to hang up on me or stop listening or do any of that stuff, I'm not going to get radical here. I'm not going to tell you not to eat the treats. I'm not going to tell you not to eat Grandma Boo Boo's world famous pumpkin raspberry chocolate cheesecake. I'm not going to tell you not to do any of that because that would be ridiculous of me because you're going to do it anyway. So my goal with this podcast is to give you some strategies, maybe just some different ways to look at how you're going to navigate the next 31 days. Now, if it was just Christmas Day, no problem. Knock yourself out, go to battle with the dessert table, do all the things, eat all the things, but it's not. We all know that for the next 31 days, it's like Santa showing up here and there and everywhere, dropping off cookies and candies and things you've never even heard of, logs and whatever, all the shit. Most of it's really not even that good if we really honestly think about it, right? Most of it's just kind of like, that's average level shit. But we've programmed ourselves through the years that Christmas is this festival celebration of overeating, overindulgence, and just massive gluttony. So let's go into this year with just a simple strategy. So I'm going to give you some just different ideas, some different things you can think about. And I want you to create and craft a process and a system that might work for you. Because remember, it's 31 days of madness. So for those of you guys that do intermittent fast, it's going to be your secret weapon to navigating the holidays because you're just going to use that system to not overeat. For those of you guys that don't know what intermittent fasting is, all it is a simple system of eating within inside of a feeding window, meaning you eat for 8 hours, you fast for 16 hours. That's the most simplistic method of it is a 16-8, 16 hours of fast, 8 hours of eating. And if you did that and you really encompassed all your nutritional overloads, even during this next holiday, it's not going to hit you as hard as if you eat all freaking day long. So the simplistic way to look at that is just this: just skip breakfast, right? Skip breakfast and have your first meal of the day be around 11 or 12 o'clock, and then consume your last meal of the day around 6 or 7, if you have to, 8 o'clock at night, and then fast again for another 16 hours until that day hits. If you could do that for the next 31 days, that alone would give you a leg up or a few pounds down on the end result of what December is going to hit you like. Now, I'm not even going to suggest that you get crazy and derail. Normally, if you were intermittent fasting, I'd say, okay, but hey, listen, this is what this means. It means you can't have cream in your coffee. It means you can't have, okay, let's just scrap that for the next 31 days. If you've never intermittent fasted before and you're like, hey, that sounds like a decent idea. I really don't like breakfast anyway. Maybe I will just start eating at lunch, like 11 or 12, 1, and eat, and God, no, I am not telling you to eat all damn day long. I'm just saying your feeding window is like 11 or 12 to like 6 or 7, maybe 8 if you have to, right? But I'm not saying eat the entire time. Don't get crazy. But what I am saying is that normally if you were intermittent fasting, you would only have black coffee or water between during your fast. You wouldn't have any calories at all. You wouldn't put cream in your coffee. You wouldn't do anything like that. But what I'm going to suggest is that, okay, listen, let's don't go crazy. If it's going to prevent you from not doing it, then throw a little cream in your coffee if you're a cream coffee person. Let's don't get derailed in the details. Because remember, we're just trying to get through the next 31 days without gaining 31 pounds. So drink your coffee any way you like it. But I'm gonna caveat that in a minute by telling you not to drink your damn calories. But that'll be a whole other section. But so drink your coffee however you like it, enjoy yourself, and then have your first meal of the day around noon. How about we just say that? And to get through that fast, if you need to have some of the elite branch chain amino acids, if you're not using my elite, this is not a commercial for elite branch chain amino acids, Jay, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it anyway. My branch chain amino acids plus, it's branch chain amino acids, electrolytes, glutamine, all the magic you need. Have one of those during your fasting window if you need some little extra flavors to get you to the next phase. So that's my first suggestion, is a version of intermittent fasting that gets you not consuming calories all day long. Now, the next thing I'm going to suggest is a reduction in calories than you would normally eat. Now, what am I talking about? So if we reduced our calories on a daily consumption load by about a quarter per meal. So basically take your plate and just take a quarter of that plate and leave it empty. Right? If your plate's normally full like a clock, leave a quarter of that plate, just a little slicey slice, empty, and that little reduction in calories for each meal is going to give you a little extra leeway and not adding that belly bulge. Now, it's not going to be a proven scientific method, but that little bit might just help you, right? And it's just really portion control. Now, I'm not saying on the day, right? Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or whenever you and your family have your festival of treats and eats. I mean, I'm not going to try to get you to portion control that day because I know it's not going to happen. What I will say on that day is this: just don't go back for thirds, right? Don't go back for that third plate or that third load of anything. Like I would actually suggest don't go back for the second, but I know that you would laugh in my face if I even said that. So here's the perfect system. One round, right? One plate full, ball game over, knock yourself out. Don't go back in the kitchen. I know for most of you guys, that's not going to happen. It's pie in the sky. It's big dreams, right? So don't go back for that third round. Don't go back for that third piece of anything. It don't matter what it is. So don't do that. That's going to help with a little portion control. But the other days, the other 30, or we'll call it 29 days, watch your portions, right? And don't eat unnecessarily. Like there's going to be things that you have access to. Like somebody's going to drop off a fruit cake, some kind of like meat log, a sausage that's as big as your head, a cheese something, a box of this, a bag of that, a tin of this, and it's not even that good. You don't even really love it. So do this holiday season. Save your calories for the things you absolutely love. Like if somebody in your family makes this certain like cookie or cake or pie or strudel or whatever it is you and your folks are into, eat that. Don't eat the unnecessary, like the peanut log and the crappy candies that are everywhere and the processed gross cookies that are everywhere. Don't eat that stuff. Eat the stuff you absolutely love and look forward to year round, but you can't get it. You can only get it during this holiday season. Eat that. Don't eat the other nonsense. Those are the things that are going to help you this holiday season. It's like we get these weird blinders on, like when Christmas hits and there's Christmas jingle bells, jingle bells is going, Rudolph's getting his ass ready. The snowmen are being built, like everybody's ready to roll. You can cover it up with a big sweater, all those kind of things. And then all of a sudden, after the end of December and January 1st rolls around, you're like, ta-da, and you're like, oh shit. Like, how does one person gain 31 pounds in 31 days? I can tell you it's because if there's a cornucopia of food and access to it, it's just anywhere and everywhere. So use those tips, use those strategies. And the next thing I'm going to say is just move your body. I'm not telling you to go join a gym if you don't belong to a gym, but just move your body more than you would normally move your body. And I'm going to give you some suggestions here. Let's talk about like Christmas Day itself or Christmas Eve. Like I said, whenever you, Hanukkah Eve or one of the crazy nights of Hanukkah, whatever it is, if you know there's going to be a surplus of caloric intake, then move your body a little extra that day. Go for a walk before dinner or before the big extravaganza lunch, and then go for a walk later on that day. Like just simply moving your body a little bit more than you move your body will actually help facilitate a little more of a caloric burn, right? So instead of taking that nap, go for a little bit of a walk, get the family to go with you, make it an event, make it a spectacle. Something Lori and I do, like almost every single night in our neighborhood, everybody decorates the house with Christmas lights and trees. And by everybody, I mean everybody except for us, because I'm not taking that shit down. So what we love, if you're one of my neighbors, thank you for doing that. Thank you for not making me have to decorate for Christmas because you do it and I just walk around the neighborhood. So what Lori and I do is almost every single night during the holiday season, we walk around the entire neighborhood and look at the lights and blah, 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 blah. And we do that. I mean, sad to say, we usually take a little bit of champagne with us, but that's neither here nor there. So do that. Get yourself moving every night. Go for a walk around neighborhoods or your neighborhood and check out all the lights and the trees and the energy and the festival and the whole 9 yards. Just move your body a little bit more than you would move your body. If you do belong to a gym, get to the gym. Like, don't allow this season to be the season that you don't work out as much as you usually do. Go anyway. And then throw in that little extra walk here and there. I'm telling you, it is the perfect recipe, especially if you'll incorporate some of those other things that I talked about. I'm using the word intermittent fasting, but I've got air quotes up because it's a version of portion control, portion sizes, not going back for thirds. Don't drink your calories. Remember what I said that earlier? So what I mean by that is this. If you know you're going to be consuming vast amounts of food, more than you normally do, then don't go for the Frappuccino at Starbucks. Like, get something that's less of a caloric load. Skip the eggnog. First of all, that throw up in your mouth, disgusting. Don't even know who had created that, but they were a sick individual. They probably did it just to see if anybody would drink it. They realized they would, and they're like, I'm gonna make some money off of these jokers. I have no concept or clue how that even happens, but skip the eggnog, skip the high caloric beverages. If you're a cocktailer, just go for the straights. Like, go for just straight wine, go for straight champagne. Don't put the orange juice in it. Like, little tips and tricks like that. Go for a vodka soda instead of a White Russian, or something that has cream and juices and things of that nature in it. Keep it simple. Keep it super simple. And then make sure you hydrate. The better hydrated you are, the less impact all of that was going to have on you. Digestion, one of the facilitators of digestion is hydration. The better hydrated you are, the better your body can just try to do what it needs to do with all that stuff that you're going to shove down that hole. Those tips, guys, those little things will get you where it is that you need to go. Well, that's bullshit. It ain't going to get you where you need to go. It's going to keep you from going where you damn sure don't want to go. And that's really the goal for the next 31 days for me. It would be crazy. Here's what I would love to come on and say. Okay, guys, this year, we're actually going to lose weight during the holidays. Now, I've got a group of people that are working with me that will lose weight during the holidays. But if you're not one of those people, and you're somebody who's just trying not to gain an extra 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 pounds during the holidays, then just do what I've suggested you do here today. If you're one of those people that's on my Thriving Through the Holidays program, part of my Thrive Forever Fit program, then you know what you need to be doing, right? We're going to still enjoy, but we're not going to overindulge, right? Because we've trained ourselves. We know we can enjoy all the things we love without overindulging and creating a weight gain phenomenon that we wake up on January 1 and we wonder what the hell happened. We come out of the coma and the next thing you know, we've gained the weight. So we've got all kind of options, all kind of strategies, all kind of tips. Most importantly, have some fun, enjoy yourself. Don't make the holidays a stressful situation. I know for some of you guys who are listening right now thinking, you crazy son of a bitch. What do you mean don't make it stressful? Right? You've already created this stress. Like you've maxed out your credit card. You've already invited 75 people over to your house. Like you've already made it a stressful situation. So if you've done that, deep breath, it's all going to be over soon. Put smiles on your faces. Enjoy yourself. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, all the things you're into. Just make sure you're enjoying your life. Put a smile on your face. Happy people are healthier people. True statement. Happy people are healthier people. The happier you are, the better you'll treat yourself. The better you treat yourself, the less impact the holidays are going to have on you. Stress is one of the craziest facilitators of weight gain, of anxiety, of depression, of all those things. And the more stressed you are, the more you're going to eat, the more you're going to drink, the more you're going to treat yourself like a garbage can. So do this right now. Take a few deep breaths, put a smile on your face, know that you're loved, love somebody else, treat the holidays for what they are meant to be for. And that is just celebration of humans, us getting together, us loving each other, maybe a gift or two here and there. Just enjoy yourself, guys. You deserve it. All right. I hope this little strategy and tip session helps you in some way, shape, or form. If you've got any deeper questions than that, like, Jay, what should I do if blank? Make sure you're a part of my Wellness Lab Launchpad. It's a free Facebook group, Wellness Lab Launchpad. You can go to thriveforeverfit.com. It's a big thing on the front page. Click the button. We'll let you in. I'll support you through the holidays. If you're not a part of that program, if you are, make sure you're asking questions, interacting, and we'll get you through the next 31 days in the best possible shape and form and ways that we can. I think it's supposed to be way shape. Who knows? Who knows what it's supposed to be? But you know what I'm talking about. So, love you, appreciate you. Make sure, guys, you know what's coming up. We got the 12 Days of Gratitude series starting on December the 13th, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's on December 13th. The 12 Days of Gratitude. I'm actually looking right now while I'm filibustering a little bit, because I'm pretty sure that is it. So if you guys have listened to my podcast for a while, you know I started last year for 13 days, for 12 days in a row, I record a podcast episode. So it is on December 13th, goes all the way to Christmas Eve. Every day I release a new episode, and it's all about gratitude. It's called the 12 Days of Gratitude. It's me interviewing and talking to people that I am grateful and thankful for about the benefits and the awesomeness that gratitude has brought into their lives. That starts on December 13th, and we drop an episode every single day. This year, I promise you, the list and the lineup is phenomenal. You do not want to miss it. It's just a great way to start your day, to get gratitude fulfilled in your heart and in your mind. And it's just an awesome way for us to celebrate and share, and for me to get everybody thinking in that gracious, gratitudinal, not a word, should be, gratitudinal philosophy of love and life. So make sure you tune in, tell your friends, tell your family. Maybe we sit around the holiday table and like, hey, you know what we should do, guys? Let's listen to one of Jay's 12 Days of Gratitude episodes. That'd be a heck of an idea. You know what I'm talking about? Let's do that. All right, enough filibustering for the day. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Let me know how I can help you. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy all the things that you are into. All right. Love you. I'll see you again next week. Bye.